Imagine being on a plane, and the trip lasts 37 years. You boarded in 1955, and you arrived in 1992. This is the Flight 914, the mystery that has baffled the world for 37 years. It's a plane trip, or what is believed to be a trip through time. Precisely in July 2nd, 1955, Flight 914, supposed to go from Washington to Miami. On board, there were 57 passengers and 4 crew members. The trip disappeared in mysterious circumstances. The air traffic controllers lost track of the plane's signal and disappeared from the radar. And no call was received from the plane. What happened? The search for the plane continued for several months. Many believed that the plane landed somewhere in the ocean that no one could reach. But the story didn't end there. On September 9, 1992, 37 years later, the air traffic controller Juan D. was doing his usual job in the surveillance tower. Suddenly, something strange happened. A plane appeared on the radar, which he thought it was a mistake, but the plane was heading to the Caracas airport in Venezuela. No one believed that this was the missing plane, where years passed by its disappearance. When the plane was checked, it turned out to be an old-fashioned plane from the 1950s. It also had old trademarks, and trademarks goes back to 1955. But when the plane got closer, a horrific and strange scene happened. When the captain was surprised, after he saw a large number of forces heading to him. He gave instructions to the crew and the passengers that they will fly immediately. And indeed, the plane flew before the airport forces reached it, and the state of emergency was announced at Caracas Airport. But what happened exactly 37 years ago happened again. As soon as the plane took off, it disappeared from the field of vision. It also disappeared from the radar. And to this day, it has not appeared again. No one has been able to explain how a plane can disappear and reappear in the future. And the strangest thing is that the security forces at Caracas Airport found a paper left by the plane dating back to 1955. Of course, as usual, any strange phenomenon has many explanations. One of them says that the plane, as soon as it took off from New York Airport, it entered the wormhole, which Einstein predicted to exist in his general theory of relativity. And it's called Einstein Bridge. And by doing so, the plane entered a time gap that connects 2 points in the space-time, which is possible to shorten great distances. And through this wormhole, the time travel is possible. According to this explanation, it is possible that the plane entered the wormhole and moved to another time and place. As for the second explanation, it says that all this did not happen in the first place, and that the whole story is fabricated for an unknown reason. And finally, as usual, we will find the people of the conspiracy theory. And they say that even if this incident really happened, the governments would hide everything. And that is a guarantee of access to a technological or military precedent. And it is very likely that they found passengers and planes. And they did research on them to be able to know how they can move through time. The story of the 914 trip will remain a mystery of cosmic mysteries. Let me know in the comments what I can talk about in the next video, and don't forget to like and share the video.